going to be for you, or MES futures. This is going to be for you. All right. So right now, what you can see is we are below this 50%. Right, so this 50% area here, we are below this level, okay? Now, let's say tomorrow is going to be what, Thursday, the 21st of May. Let's say tomorrow we open, so this is key level 1, key level 2, key level 3, key level 4. So if we open tomorrow, let's say halfway between key level 2 and 3, this is going to be 74, I'm going to call that 74.10. Okay, 74.10. Let's see what the application forces us to do. So are we in discount or are we in premium? Well, we're below the 50%, so we are in discount by definition. So below the equilibrium. Okay, now let's mark the key level. So the application will force you to get very granular on how you are going to find the key levels. So it's giving you a step-by-step process. You want to find the price imbalance. You want to locate the candle immediately before the gap, like I showed you earlier. And the candle's high and low is the key level. This is how you find key levels, okay? So let's break this down. So I am going to go for, now this is the other thing, right? You can add as many key levels as you want. There's no limit. If you wanted to, you could add all 4 levels, or if you wanted to 5, 6, 7, right? There's a lot of levels you can add. However, this is where the app forces you to get clear on what you're doing. So let's say we open up at 74.10, right? Tomorrow, ES futures, we open up at 74.10. Now, if we open up at 74.10, what this means by definition is we are only interested in trading from 2 to 3 or 3 to 2, right? We are kind of interested in key level 1 and key level 4, but those are only breakouts from 3 and breakouts from 2. So when we look at it this way, what you want to try and understand is we're only interested in these 2 levels here. So what we want to do, or what the system will prompt you to do, so that let's say this is 74.10, what the system will do is it will prompt you to type in those levels. It will prompt you to type in those numbers like I'm doing now. So let's say we have, okay, let's get rid of this. We only need 2 levels, and the system will prompt you to type in 2 levels. So let's say we have this level here, so 74.23 to 28, right? So 74.28 to then 23. 74.23, okay? So what will then happen is once you've typed in this level, relative to your dealing range, your equilibrium, the system will tell you that this key level is in discount. It is below the equilibrium. So it is a very clear and visual way for you to see whether you should be buying or selling. Simple. And now we do the same thing for this level here, right? So this is now going to be 73.95 to 90. Okay, 73.95 to 73.90. So again, what we've done here is we have become crystal clear with a few very important things, right? So let's quickly recap. So between 9 and 9:30 Eastern, we're building the map. This is our pre-market plan. We've defined our structure in terms of the actual numbers, right? The actual structural points. We've now gone to the most recent high and low. We've now found the halfway point between the between the high and low. That's the equilibrium. We've now confirmed and accepted our equilibrium. We've now understood we're below the equilibrium, so we are in discount. And now we've identified our key levels using the 3-step formula here. And now we've entered in the key levels. Now the next thing is to look at volume. Okay, so moving back to our tomorrow's example over here. Now, if we just take a look at this, right, for those who know how volume profile works, it's going to work something like this. So let's say tomorrow, right? Let's say tomorrow, again, we're only focused on key levels 2 and 3, right? We only want to trade at key levels 2 and 3. Now, if we get to key level 3, right, this is by definition an area of high volume, right? So you need to know, is this key level in an area of high volume or low volume? So this is the blue region here, right? This is the gray region here. So what this means is anything in the blue region corresponds to high volume, right? This is a high volume area. So I'm just going to write here, just for simplicity's sake, HV. Now, anything in the gray region is classed as low volume. Okay, so if we just take a look carefully at key levels 2 and 3, what you want to ask yourself or define is key level 3 is high volume. Okay, this is a high volume zone. Now with key level 2, this here, for me, if we were taking a breakout to the upside, this is actually in low volume. Okay, Now, if we were taking a breakout to the downside, it would then be classed as high volume. But just to be safe, I would actually consider key level 2 to be in low volume. Okay, now key level 4, if we ever get there, is also in high volume. Okay, so this is very important. So what we've done is we've established a few very important things, right? We're in discount, we have our 2 key levels, and we've linked them to volume. This is super important, right? So if you're missing any of these steps, it becomes very difficult for you to kind of execute. And this is why people get chopped out, people lose, because they don't have a clear roadmap. Okay, so when it comes to volume, you actually want to say, yes, I have defined it. And if you haven't, what the system will say is open market profile. So this is market profile, MPO, TPO. So it looks something like this, MPO/TPO, right? If you haven't got it open, the system will prompt you to open it. It will say, open the market profile. And then you'll go to the chart, you'll open the market profile, and it'll tell you what you're doing. Next